college. She attended at UT in Austin, where she graduated in May, and she'll be starting as a teacher this next month in August. I tell everybody that I hope to someday make enough money to live her lifestyle. I want to encourage everyone who would like to speak today to be respectful of each other so that there's no lingering hard feelings that extend beyond today. I want to preface what I'm going to say now as my own opinion and perception. As I stand before you today, I take comfort in knowing that I have the truth on my side, and I know that the truth will prevail, and I believe that the council will do the right thing. As police officers, honesty, integrity, and character are the cornerstones of what we strive to represent at all times, each and every day. To be anything less than honest means that we could and should lose our jobs. It could also hamper our ability to testify in court as credible witnesses as a result of the current Brady rule that is in place. In return, we want total honesty from our elected leaders. We also have within our community those who have actually referred to our officers as rent-a-cops, a term that is demeaning and devaluing to our officers, and I'm sure we'll come back to that point. As Chief of Police, I will always uphold the standard of leading by example. But if one of our officers is falsely accused of doing something that he or she did not do, I will defend that officer at the expense of laying my own job on the line if necessary each and every day of the week. Ironically, the mere contemplation or attempt to take my job, as I believe in these circumstances, is, in my opinion, the ultimate example of retaliation to cover up for one's own dishonesty by convoluting the real issue at hand and with the camouflage of other derived and conjured up reasoning. We have some fantastic officers here. I trust Scott, Gary, and Frank, along with all of our reserve officers who volunteer their time to keep our city safe. And I'll tell you something else. If Scott, Gary, or Frank report something to me, I will believe them 100%. Scott actually carries cat food and dog food in his car. I think if it was up to him, he'd feed every stray in the county if he could. Does that sound like the makeup of a liar to you? Gary, with 38 years of experience, is one of the most hard-nosed, tell-it-like-it-is, straightforward supervisors I've ever worked with. Does that sound like a liar to you? And Frank, what can I say about Frank? He's 76 years old with 21 years of experience at Great Forces and is one of the most kind, patient, and honest men I've ever met in my life. Today, the council will have the opportunity to make all of this right, and I fear nothing about this process because at the end of the day, the truth is the truth, period. And with that, I'd like to thank you all for coming out, and we will see how this all plays out.